That's Hunter.
I met Pastor Meachum years ago. I was attending another church, and he preached at a men's conference that I was helping at the church. I was helping, and he came and attended the men's conference. So.
Not gonna lie, I remember the first time I seen him because he was at the church, the whole location. My mom was singing in the choir, and I was young, so I didn't really understand the sermon, but his energy was like very positive. That's all that I really can put.
Well, my story is I was a deacon before I came to Starlight, but with the leadership of this teaching of Pastor Jason Meachum, inspired me to just continue to move forward as a deacon here at this church, from the church I live.
I was looking for a church home. I was invited 3 times, and the third time I decided to take a chance on visiting and haven't turned back since.
The only thing that sticks with me, touches me, is when he first was, voted in as pastor. He was nervous. He said, what do you think I should do? I said, take that charge, because God is going to get wow when I'm supposed to be here. And that stuck between the two of us since that day. I mean, I tell him all the time, he rocked us both.
I come from a old country church where we were able to access our pastor and call and text when needed. And this gives me the old country church feel. If I'm going through something, I'm able to reach my pastor. He's concerned about me. He's concerned about my child. So I just love Dr. Jason Meachum. Everything has been pretty good pertaining to his church and his leadership.
I love my church today. He's at everything I have, all my concerts, my first competition. It's not something to go to, but he was there. And so I think that was funny because there was no other parent there but him. And so I think that was like one of my really biggest standout moments of him. He's been on everything I've asked him to come to, even when he really couldn't make it. He's always found a way. And I'm really thankful that he has been there when I needed him, because he's one of my biggest supporters here.
Working up under him, you have no other choice but to visualize. You have no other choice but to jump on board, because he makes it so plain, and he makes sure he gets you excited for what it is that he sees, and he wants you to be a part of what he's doing and what God has given to him. I can see it because when he preaches, he sees it, and I can see it through him that God has given it to him, that he gives it to us. So I'm on board with it. So I can see us being big. I see growth for him. I see elevation for him. I see God taking him to a totally different level. I see God opening doors for him, making a way for him that he cannot even imagine, and I cannot even imagine. But I just thank God that I'm here today to be a part of that, and to grow with him, and to grasp the vision and go with him with his vision. And I just thank God for him accepting that calling and taking it to where God wants him to be. Congratulations on your 20 years in the ministry. I am elated to be a part of your pastoral support. Whatever it is that I can do to help and support anything that you need done, I'm always there.
Congratulations on 20 years. You have a great support here at Starlight and even outside Starlight. I wish nothing but the best for you, and I hope that you're so rich when my kids are old enough to understand your words like I am.
I'm really proud of you. I think you've been doing a great job to encourage and reaching out to the community. And I hope that everything just goes up with it.
You are built for this. Look forward to and keep going. God is going to guide you through this entire process, and we are here to support you as you go through. We love you, Pastor.
I really appreciate you, Pastor. I love you so much. And yeah.
Congratulations, though. You deserve it. You know, all that hard work you put in, you rocking years with your kids, you know, with your church, with your building, everything. You know, congratulations, really. That's a long time.
Keep pushing forward. I love you. We're behind you. The church loves you. And I can't wait to see what God has in store for you and for you as the pastor of Starlight.
I love you to death. I'm glad that I've been on this journey with you since I've been at this church. We've grown together, believe together, and I'm just excited for what's next.
Stay with the word, Pastor, and as we move forward, and as you grow, we shall grow.
Continue to encourage him. Stay encouraged. You're doing a great job, and stay encouraged.
I want to say I really proud of him, and it's really been for this church a lot. Like, it's been really helpful and nice for everybody here, and I'm really proud of him.
I'm really thankful that I get to be your daughter. I'm really thankful for the life that I was given. I'm really just grateful to see you on this journey and see you become a better and bigger man than you were the day before. And I'm really grateful that I get to watch you, help you, support you on this path. Much love.
Hey, we are live tonight. I am so excited. I need you to jump in these comments real quick. Y'all got to talk to us tonight. Tell us that you're on tonight. Let's go to the comments. Just say good evening. Here we go. Let's get in the comments tonight. I see you. Come on, talk to us tonight. Let us know that you're here. Amen. Miss Stephanie Woods, good evening to you. Miss Nikki Benjamin, Stefan, Miss Latanya, good evening. Come on, y'all talk. Good evening, Mom. Good evening, brother.
Good evening, guys.
Y'all tell them good evening. Talk to my family. We're giving shout outs tonight. Miss Kendra on here tonight. Good evening to you. Deacon Williams, we are on here tonight. God bless you. Let's start liking. Let's start sharing. I'm looking right at you in the camera. Let's join in tonight. Hello, Mother and Death.
Hello, Pastor.
Right, so I'm so glad to have y'all on. My family is here tonight. I'm so glad to have my mom, my brother here. They were with me when it all started. When I didn't know who the Lord was. Man, I'm so glad to have. It's gonna be a good night tonight. It's gonna be an amazing night tonight. I'm so glad to have them. Just let us know that you're on here tonight. Amen. Dr. Yvette, good evening to you. Mal, good evening to you. Miss Shirley Joseph, good evening to you. Miss Phyllis, come on, let's get into the comments. Let us know that you are here. Miss LaDonna, she gave that. Did you remember, Mama? Did you see that response she gave us on Sunday afternoon? Oh yeah. We're gonna talk about that. Yeah. Hold that thought, Devin. You're gonna laugh. You heard about it, Mr. Donna. You did a great job on that Sunday. Miss Raven, good evening to you. Miss Nikki, praying for you, speedy recovery. Glad to have you on here tonight.
Miss you, Nikki.
See, Mama know how to do this already, man. She already know how to handle it. Listen, I'm so excited to be here with my brother, my mom tonight. Celebrating 9 years. 9 years, Pastor. 9 years, y'all.
Yes.
9 years, man.
Yes.
That means it's been 9 years since Pop gone.
Yes.
So 2015 to now. What's up, bro? You see Malone? Roy Malone on here tonight. Bassman.
What's up, Roy?
So I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna start off with y'all. I'll let you start off first, Devin. Man, what has it been like since you've been at Starlight? Can you say your whole life? How was Devin when we started with? Because we got the church in '83. How old were you in '83? 5. So 5, right?
Those.
83? 83. July 83.
Yeah, 83.
Okay.
My dad came July of 83. So from you to now, let's talk about that journey, because I don't know if y'all know, this is one of the coldest drummers in Acres Home. He was playing. Marvin Stewart's on here tonight. Lord Jesus, it's gonna be a good night. Let's talk about that, Devin. Starting what you can remember. Starting under Dad, 1983. You're 5.
Goodness.
You're 5. Just what you remember. Tim's on.
I can't even remember yesterday. But,
That's me.
I guess, for me, the start was, I don't know. I kind of guess that's when the
the musician in me was kind of birthed around that. Because I think when I actually first started playing drums, it was when I was 5. When y'all got me the first drum set. Right?
First drum set.
And so, you know, I remember myself hanging around. I forgot the guy's name. That was
Doug.
Doug, yeah.
Can't forget Doug.
Yeah, Doug.
Yeah, man. I would always be hanging around Doug after church. I was one of them kids who would walk up to the drums after church, try to grab a stick and beat on it. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I was one of them. But yeah, so that's kind of my earliest memory.
Wow.
Was kind of starting, and then I think like maybe a few years later, I was, you know, when he left, I kind of took the reins.
Yeah.
And I wasn't too much longer after that.
Man, how old do you think he was when he took when he was playing the drums for the church?
What, 7? Was it 7?
Wow.
I think we have some pictures. If I can remember, we had some pictures of that because he graduated from the pots and the pans in the house, pulling out out of the cabinets in the kitchen on the floor with pencils. You know, every time you look at him, he had pencils in his hand until he graduated to drumsticks.
Wow.
and him and his dad, me and his dad kept saying, do we need to get him some drums? I said, I think we do if we want to keep our pots and pans. We're going to have to get him something to beat on. And that's where it started. And we started with drum lessons. I mean, Devin was so committed and dedicated to drums.
Wow.
Now, this one was not committed to music at all.
Oh!
But Devin was. I didn't have any problem getting him to music lessons. I didn't have any problem getting him to practice. But this one was a fight.
I didn't like music.
No, you did not.
No, you did not.
You like music, but you didn't like to practice.
Right,
you didn't like to go to practice.
You didn't like your music teacher.
You didn't like your you didn't like your music teacher.
They spill the beans tonight.
You didn't like his music teacher.
I bought books of music practices. I mean, he did not care for that at all. It was a fight every day to get him to go to practice.
So wait a minute. I love the way you did that too. That's so masterful. I forgot all about that. I forgot all about Miss Hickman.
Miss Hickman.
I couldn't think of a name. I was trying to think of a name.
Yeah,
Miss Hickman.
Miss Hickman.
She taught me, it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer, and the kids see. I still know that song to this day. Never forgot it. And that's the only song I started playing better than my music teacher. I said, I ain't want to come no more.
Yeah, and she did not like that. She did not like that at all. And she would complain to me every day when I took him. When he got through with practice, Miss Meachum, I don't know, Jason just do not want to. He just did not want to cooperate. I got this book in front of him, and he's like, well, I'm not reading this book. I'm not looking at this book.
Oh, God. Oh,
and if I play It's Me, oh Lord, one more time, he say.
My God.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Yeah, I just went through, guys. I went through. With these two in music, I went through.
Wow.
But I had a good time with Devin, though. But,
wait a minute. You had a good time with Devin. Struggle with me.
Yeah.
Wow. I love it. See, this is what we're here for tonight. Y'all see, y'all didn't know that. And the thing about it is, we talked about, Devin started playing when he was 7. Mm-hmm. And how was that for you being in the church at that age in the 80s? First lady, 3 kids.
Yeah.
Like, what was that like for you?
New church.
Because you were faithful to your church. You're faithful to your church. We ain't gonna go there tonight, but you're faithful to your church. How was that like that for you?
You can't say the name? No?
We can't say the name? You can say the name?
You can say the name.
Galilee.
Come on now.
Come on, Galilee Missionary Baptist Church. Born and raised. So how was that for you, the transition for you?
It was hard. It was hard. And it was only hard because
Talk to us.
I was trying to fit a mold. I was trying to fit into what they call at that time First Lady mold.
Wow.
And that has never been in my spirit. I don't do that well. I'm me, and if I can serve, I'm a serve. If I can do, I'm a do. But The
That's
mold
good.
of first lady sitting in front in the seat with the hat on and the suit on.
Wow.
And that was not ever me. And there was a struggle because at the time, Starlight was like that. I mean, Starlight had that culture. They had
That's good.
that tradition, you know, how a first lady should act, how a first lady should be. And I had a struggle with that.
Wow.
But I learned from growing up that it's not all about how you look or what you wear. It's what's on the inside of you and your relationship with God. And once I learned that and grasped that vision, I didn't care.
You stopped caring.
I'm sorry.
You stopped.
Should I have said that?
You stopped caring.
They tell you to tell the truth.
You stopped caring for you stopped caring for the saints.
No. I stopped caring for what they thought. What
Absolutely.
The persona they had that they thought I should fit that mold. That's it. I can't do it. I can't. Is
it? But Mom, isn't that crazy though to see where that is then? And you talked about, gotta get to you. You talked about the other day where it is now.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So, can you talk about your own? So it's been 40 years. You've now 40 years, right? How in these 40 years? You know, we got to talk about you being a matriarch of the church as well, for being there 40 years out of our 72 years of existence. What has the transition looked like for you? I want to talk to Devin too, because he just mentioned it, but what do you, to see where it came from? You're the best person to talk about what you've seen from your husband, my father, our father, to today.
It's just so amazing how things have evolved and grown. During your dad's time, he was a traditional.
Yeah.
You know, he felt that he felt that there are some things that I shouldn't do, certain things I shouldn't say, and certain places I could work in the church and some places I couldn't work in the church. Being a first lady, and he had that persona of me, and that was a deep discussion at times, and some fiery discussions at times. But I am so glad that things have evolved and grown so much, and the mindset has changed so much.
That's good.
And I learned because when your dad was pastoring, I used to eat him up. I'm sorry. I used to just eat him up. I felt like he should.
Hold on, wait. You want to rephrase that? Because I don't know if some people don't hear.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Saved,
and words. And like, he should be perfect, you know. He should be the one who's perfect. He should be the one who, you know, I wanted him to be perfect, you know. I could be me, but I want you to be perfect.
Yikes.
And that was, you know, my thing with him until I came to realization that I need to get myself in order in the relationship that I want with God. And it had nothing to do with Reb. It didn't have nothing to do with him.
Wow.
And once I realized that, growth started. My eyes started to open to the word of God, that I needed to take in the word of God for myself. And quit pointing fingers at him. Dorothy, God told me this. Dorothy, look at you.
Wow.
Look at you. I got him. I'll take care of him. You just need to get yourself in order. And when I started to realize that, things started to change, guys. For me and my relationship with God, my growth with God, my desire to want to be closer to him and want to live, not just talk. Want to live the word, not just talk, not just have the hat on and the suit on and on the front seat. That's not what it's all about. It's the realness of you in Christ, and it has grown so much. The vision for this church.
Wow.
Has elevated so much. We have a visionary pastor that I have grasped on and held on to and will hold on to the end.
Absolutely.
And I just love the change that I've seen in Starlight. Lives have been changed, guys. Yokes have been broken. Miracles have happened. Financial growth has spurred. Souls have been saved. Come on now. Why wouldn't you want to be a part of that?
Wow.
Why wouldn't you want to be a part of that? So it has elevated, and this is just a tip of the iceberg. I'm ready for it to keep on going. I'm ready, guys.
Next level, baby.
Next level.
You know what? After all that talk, put Dorothy Meachum cash app on here. Put it. The woman of God has spoken tonight. God, that was good. Right. May the Lord watch. Between me and thee. The woman of God has spoken. Oh, that's so good. I love what you said, though. And I'm gonna let Devin get on that, because you said something powerful. You used to eat daddy up, but if we being honest, we didn't see it.
We didn't see that.
We didn't see that.
Oh no,
we didn't see that.
And we gotta pause for the cause.
Stop.
When she said she used to eat my daddy, that's one thing. We're gonna help some married folks here. We didn't. My brother said that test. I want to let him talk. We didn't see that. Do you remember any of that?
No. And even if we had an inkling, it would never progress further. You know what I'm saying? Because they may have had some disagreements, but it never got to, they were arguing and fighting in front of us and that. But, we never saw any of that.
Never, man.
To see oh my God, we ain't going back to church no more.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. That was in my spirit at one time. That was in my spirit. I said I was going to take my kids and I want to going back to Starlight. No, I'm going back to Galilee. That's what I said. That's what I said. I said that. I said it. And I said it to him. I did. I sure
I'm
did.
taking my kids and we're going back to Galilee.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I love that, because Devin, growing up, I want to hear from you about, I didn't see that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be honest. So when I grew up, I felt like I didn't see the back and forth in fights and the cussing, and definitely no leaving.
No, not at all.
Do you hear me?
No.
Never any leaving. There was never, I'm going into the room, or I'm sleeping on the couch, I'm going to another room. That was not, I didn't see that growing up. Did that affect you?
To a degree. Yeah, because I don't do that in my marriage. I'm not gonna lie to you. If we get in the fight, I'm quick to tell you I'm sleeping on the couch. Forget you. I'm not talking to you tonight. But that's something that I never witnessed. At home.
That's good.
I never saw Daddy sleeping on the couch, or him even leaving the house after. Like I said, they're a married couple. They're gonna argue and stuff.
Absolutely.
So we witnessed those type of things, but it was never I'm done, I'm out of here, type of thing. They would always sleep in the same bed every night.
Every night.
Yeah.
Every night. And we are not putting 100 on 10, y'all.
No.
With the door open.
Don't be telling our business. Don't be saying
You know how many times we had to sneak past that door being open? And my dad was sitting, he was asleep right there on that side. So Devin, talk about how was it growing up with a father who's a pastor?
It was hard. I'm still traumatized to this day. No, it's kind of crazy because I think about this all the time, especially now that I'm older. I have my kids and my grandson, and it's
wow, you got a grandson?
Yeah.
Why did that hit different when you said it? Like I didn't know it.
You say it out loud.
You're hey, you got a grandson?
Yeah, I do. But yeah, it's when we were younger.
Yeah.
I just thought Daddy was always mean.
Yes.
He was just always mean, too strict, didn't let us do anything.
Yes.
He was no fun. It was no fun. We never joked around with him at all when we were younger. It wasn't until we got older, got on our own, we saw a different side of him.
Yeah, totally
we saw
different
a
side.
different side of him. We were able to relate to him more. He would joke around with us, laugh with us, and stuff more. And then I kind of looked back and saw that, okay, during those younger age, he was in this mode of, I'm a provider.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be an example.
That was his thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna make sure that my family is always taken care of. They're never gonna feel like they went without anything.
Yeah.
So he was always just
good,
that rock for us.
That's
you know,
good.
and I see that. So when we got older, he feel like, hey, I did my job. My kids are doing well. You know, we both successful in everything that we're doing.
Facts,
so I get to just chill back, and now I can relax a little bit. And have fun and joke with them and be that. So
and spoil his grandkids.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Facts. But yeah, that was
wow.
Yeah. Like I said, I thought he was. We always call him Angry Man. So
Yo, we used to call my dad. Devin just said we used to call him Angry Man. Angry Man, what you doing here, man? Sit your. It was funny. I love that you brought that up because you even helped me jog my memory. Because I forgot about the transition, right? I forgot about like when he did get older and we got out, but it makes sense now. I'm not dad that I have to provide and take care. Now it's like, yeah, we can laugh, we can be, man. Yeah. But did you feel like it was too strict at times? I remember the worst thing, Mom. What did I say?
But y'all don't know that. All the times I intervened for you guys.
Oh, we know.
Granny, no. Facts.
We wouldn't be here today. I intervened for y'all. Yeah. I had to fight some battles for you guys.
Oh my God! Yes, you did.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
Oh yeah.
Now, those we did witness. We did
see those. She did save us a lot,
but that was on us. So you right. Say nothing about that.
Do you remember when we got that beeper?
Oh Jesus.
My dad could swear that if you had a beeper, beepers automatically meant you were selling dope. He could not understand why and Devin was, and he's not going to tell y'all this, he was always the one that would try first. And then if he could get past, I say I could get past it too. Devin goes to college. Mother's right here. He goes to college. Comes back with earrings. I said, well, he got earrings. I can get earrings. Oh, boy, was I wrong.
Oh my God.
My dad did not. He had a fit. My mom saved me that night. We had a full knockout argument.
Yeah.
Devin get to wear earrings.
And I was pissed. I was like, yo, why is you
throwing me in
this? Bruh.
like you're not in the other room.
Okay, right.
like you're not even next.
Like, no, I'm going back to school. When does break over?
Man, it felt like at times like, man, like, wow, we felt like to Mom, if it wasn't for you,
listen, guys.
We probably wouldn't have had a life.
When Devin and Jason was going to different churches, playing and singing, and all of that, and hanging out with the group of musicians and whatever, and they would say, "Mom, we're here at this church, whatever," and the dad had a curfew. 12 o'clock, you need to be in the house. But sometimes they be hanging out with the group of musicians, whatever, or they go out after the event and go eat, and they're gonna be late. They're not gonna make that 12 o'clock curfew. Who they will call? Mama. And I would have to intervene for them to let their dad know that, okay, they was at church, they was at church, Pastor. They was at church. They going to get something to eat and they'll be home, so they're not going to be here by no 12 o'clock. Oh. I had to intervene every time. But the thing was, though, they were at church.
Yeah.
They were hanging with good guys, and I thank God for that.
Yeah.
But I had to intervene so many times. But it was a growing process. I tell you that it was a growing process, and I just thank God that it happened.
Yeah.
Because that's what made us what we are today.
Absolutely.
That's what made what we are today.
Absolutely.
And Pastor, I love the series that you've been preaching and teaching about is peace.
Peace, yes.
And every day, guys, I talk to someone that is struggling with that peace. Wow. And what you've been teaching helps me to minister to others. And that is just so awesome to me. Wow. And you were talking about this morning on the prayer call about you said something like we'll wait when Friday come, you're waiting on Friday. Friday come, you can get this done. And then Friday come, and I thought about it. I said, but what about those? No, you can trust God because Friday's coming. But I was thinking about what happens with those that don't have a Friday to come.
Wow.
That's true.
That's good.
It's nothing expecting to come on Friday.
Wow.
Do you still trust God in the midst of that? Do you still trust God? And what about Friday is coming, but you still don't have nothing.
Right.
Y'all can attest to that in y'all life. How many checks I wrote for y'all? How many checks in the day? I can go back to old checkbooks and see. Y'all have Fridays coming, but still ain't got nothing. It's gone already. So, do you still trust God?
Wait 1 minute.
Okay.
You do not get on here tonight and tell the good people that you wrote checks for us. Because I need to check tonight.
I can use one too.
But that's so real. Man, that's so real. And oh God, that's so real. And I want to go back to that whole musician piece because y'all may know this, people may know this, but me and Devin were the musicians for Starlight forever. Devin's on the drums, I'm on the organ. And a lot of people don't know, Devin taught me songs. When I learned a song, Devin would learn it first and teach me how to play the song.
That's right. He sure
That's how we started.
That's how we started. I learned. Devin was teaching. He could go. It is still weird to this day, like how he can play, but then he act like he can't play, but could walk you through a song. He said, "Yeah, hold that A flat, and your left hand do it." And I'm like, no, that ain't it. Didn't move my hands over. Said, no, this is. And I was like, man, he would teach me the songs. And Mother, I love what you talked about earlier. Growing up as the musicians of the church, the pressure that had. Can we talk about the pressure of not just being a musician, but the preacher's sons?
Yeah.
Do you remember standing in front of the church when we'd mess up? They don't want to talk about that.
No, you had to. I don't think you ever did.
Wait a minute. He did.
No, I did.
You did? I don't remember.
With Devin. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
I don't remember.
Yes, ma'am. Devin, talk about that real quick. Because, see, the Saints today wouldn't be able to handle this kind of church. Come on.
Okay, so this is 19-year-old Devin. Has a child out of wedlock.
Yeah.
My oldest son, Devin, the second. So at that point in time, I think it was like a thing to like go up in front of the church, and I don't necessarily know, was it, because to be honest with you, I still don't even know what I did. When I went up there, was I asking for forgiveness?
Yeah, she was asking for forgiveness. You messed up. You messed up in front of these people. You need to get your
I remember
life together.
saying words, but deep down inside, I was probably just saying something.
Yeah, saying something.
Yeah. So that was kind of confusing a little, you know.
Father, I have sinned.
Yeah, just get that out the way. Just don't do it. Just because it was tradition, and that's how your father thought. That was his mindset at the time.
Yeah.
You remember now the era that he grew up in.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And the pastors that he grew up under.
Absolutely.
You stood behind the pulpit. You didn't walk out behind the pulpit. You wore the suits and the ties, And I love your spirit, Pastor, because you're totally opposite of your dad.
In that aspect, yeah.
In that aspect, because your dad would preach on Sunday, go back in that office, get that bag, hit that back door, get in that car. He gone.
He gone.
Oh,
yeah.
He be at home and we still be at the church.
Right.
We be at the church fellowshipping and laughing and talking.
Do you remember he called us at the church sometimes and say, bring me some chicken. Bring me some chicken.
it was times like I wanted to ride home with him and go outside and that
He go. And so that's why I love you so much. Not that only that, but your spirit of caring and loving on your membership and your heart for your church is just awesome. It's just phenomenal. You will sacrifice you for your church.
Yeah.
Your sheep know your voice.
Yeah,
and I love that. And I see it every day. And I hear it from other people that are not even members.
Facts.
Know Starlight, know you, know the ministry, know what we're all about. And I just love, I just love that. I just love it.
Man, it was hard though.
I know it was.
Woo.
I know it was.
I even forgot you, Devin, because this is the thing you said the other day you got to share. Because people don't know where we've come from. They see us today.
Facts, yeah.
You said it the other day. I almost brought tears to my eyes. Like they can't celebrate. I forgot how you worded it. It was so profound, but they can't celebrate because they don't really know what it took for us to get to where we are right now.
Right. It was when the aspect I was coming on was like really in the last, years.
Yes.
That
okay.
Because he was still trying to hold on. He didn't want to let it go.
Yeah.
And to me to this day personally, I feel like if he would have just let it go sooner.
Absolutely, man.
I feel like, things could have, but that's neither here nor there.
But God, that's real, and I'm with you.
Has everything works out for a reason, it's in God's plan. So, but it was days like we would come to church and it would be like 6 people.
Literally.
6 people.
Literally.
And then at that time, you wanted to minister more.
Yeah.
And that's when, it's like you wouldn't get that opportunity. So, you took on New Birth. And, I kind of felt like I was there, but then I didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to leave either.
Wow.
So it was like, I felt like on Sundays, my job to help him put that chair out there, set that mic up for him so he can preach and do what he feels like he needs to do. And, and seeing like the church is just kind of just decline and people just leave it left and right. And then, I don't want to say finally, when he passed away, and you took over, it's like almost automatically.
Wow.
Almost automatically, things just started shifting.
Yeah.
Things just started shifting, and the church, the atmosphere just changed because I guess there was a renewed energy at that point in time.
Yeah. Man, that's good, man.
People were able to witness that, and see that. And I think, like I said, I always wanted that to happen so soon because I wanted him to witness that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wanted him to see that.
I think that's all of our desire.
Yes.
We say that all the time.
I always had this picture in my mind of, the church where it is right now.
Yeah. He was sitting right there.
Absolutely. In the chair and just enjoying himself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's the part that kind of
absolutely.
Yeah.
Mom, how was that for you? Like that transition, that was I don't want to say it was a dark season. It was a challenging season because I say that because we know, Devin, we saw you certified A+ strength caregiver. You know what I'm saying? Like when Dad got sick, I saw a strength in you I ain't seen in my entire life. You know what I'm saying? Like, where does this woman
you
get
into a whole different mindset?
Right. And I see, I'm like, hey, mama, just wait a minute. And then doing that, and then how was that? This is a good question.
Right.
We never know how that affected you. Like, how did you go through seeing I'm almost like Job's wife. Like, why don't you just curse God? You know what I'm saying? You pain. This is a lot.
I hear this all the time. Oh, Sister Meachum, you're so strong. Oh, Sister Meachum, you're so strong. And I tell everybody, no, baby, I am so weak.
Wow.
But the God in me is the strongest that I can ever imagine. It's not me. It's the God that's in me. Yeah. It's why I was able to do what I could do and what I did for my husband and my family. I still worked.
Absolutely.
I still went to the hospital, take care of him.
You did.
I still slept there.
Yep.
Took baths there.
Yeah.
Got up, went to work.
Yep.
Followed him to every hospital that he ended up in.
Yeah.
Took care of him well. Was there anytime he needed me, I was there, but it was the strength of God that got me through that. And I just continued to pray. And I had asked God, heal his body.
Yeah.
Heal his body. And when God say, no, this journey is not your journey, it's his journey.
Jesus.
And you do what you're supposed to do. And I think I shared this with Sister Howard. I said, when I married your dad, I said that the D.S. Bailey, who married us, I think he did, because first he asked me, could I cook? Before he even said our vows, he said, can you cook? Okay. But anyway, the vow said, to death do us part, in sickness and in health.
Yeah.
And at that time, I didn't realize, I didn't take those words seriously. I didn't take those words seriously, but when Pastor got sick, guys, I realized what I had said.
Yeah.
And I was committed to doing that.
Wow.
To death do us part, in sickness and in health. And it was not easy. And I say it was not easy because I didn't want to see him sick.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't want him to go through that. And I told God, put it on me. I look like I could handle it.
Wait a minute, really?
I did. I told God that. I told God, put it on me, Lord, because it looked like I could handle it better than him.
Yeah.
I could sustain it better than him. I told God that. But no, it wasn't me, guys. It was the good Lord's strength in me. Yes. That's what got me through.
To see that transition though, like to see him full strength and then to see the ministry, like you trying to navigate ministry, us, him.
It was very hurtful, very disappointing, very hurtful. And there were some times, y'all, when I cried many nights.
Wow. Because
of the fact that he was going through this and then dealing with the church and the people in the church.
Yeah.
And it was very stressful and it was very hard for me. But I tell you, if I didn't know the Lord like I know him now, I would not have made it through that transition. I would not have made it. Even with the fact of losing my daughter that I hadn't.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm expecting her to take care of me.
Yeah.
And the good Lord said, no, she's going home. No. But even that.
But that's a lot of loss for us, right? To lose our father 15, then to lose our sister. It's just us three, as far as the immediate family. Of course, we have our other, extensions of us. But that we've taken some hits. We've taken some blows, and on the outside looking in, people would look at us and be like, "Man, they good. Right. Hey, he good." Woman got on here tonight talking about, "I love the way Devin directs the choir." Like, but you don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I look to see your mother when you preaching, but they have no idea. Like what it took, because losing Sharon was a blow. Yeah, I guess for me, because it's definitely unexpected. We can always go there. It's unexpected, right? And like you said, Mom, like we always expected her, because she loved ministry, creative, thinker, love children, especially special needs children. She had a heart for kids with special needs. Oh my God. Y'all remember she would just bring them kids to church?
Yeah.
Do these people know you got their child? Like, just bring their children. And what do y'all miss about her the most?
Sharon was at least to me, she was a tell it like it is type of person.
Yeah.
And she would always get on me.
Okay.
She would always get on me. Especially, in regards to my oldest son.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I get it, brother. That's real, man.
Yeah. Like before I was married and Devin was younger, me and the relationship with his mom, it was turbulent. We were young. We didn't know what we were doing, and to have a young kid in the mix, but she would always be, stay on me.
Be a dad,
right? Be a dad.
Be a dad.
And she would always be in my ear with that.
Yeah.
And I thank her for that, because
no matter what you're going through, be a dad.
Right. So it's that nourished our relationship,
Wow.
that Lil Devin's relationship to kind of be where it is today. I'm thankful for that because to always have her in my ear, have you talked to him?
Yeah.
He over at my house, come over here, type of thing. And so I kind of miss that, aspect of her because, she would be on me.
Wow.
So, yeah.
What about you, Mom?
I just miss her voice.
Yeah.
For the last, ever since Harvey, I think.
Harvey, yes. Ever since Harvey.
She was in my house.
Yeah, she was.
She was in my house. So
Golden Girls.
I just miss her presence. That's I just miss her presence.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a day that I would come home. That wasn't something on the stove cooked.
Wow.
Because, she would get up early. So she, something on the stove cooked. I ate it if I wanted. If I didn't want it, I didn't eat it. But she would always have something.
But yeah, it was there.
Oh, it was there. It was there. I just miss her presence. That's
Man.
Yeah.
That.
And y'all don't know, but Jason was Sharon's baby. Sharon would take Jason. Jason, y'all know my son was born with asthma.
Yes.
And
if you didn't know,
you know now. But and Jason would be sick, trying to breathe or whatever, and I wouldn't hear him in his room, but Sharon would. Sharon would go get him out of his bed and put him in her bed, and she would take care of him at night when he can't breathe. And I wouldn't know anything about it until I got up next morning and see the baby in the bed with her. So that's just how that relationship was. That she would always, I guess baby him because of the fact that he was a sickly baby, but sometimes he played on that. He played on our emotions with that. Sometimes he played on our emotions with that. Especially in the Earth Boy, you remember?
Sickly baby, and I played on y'all emotions.
Yes, because sometimes you didn't have no asthma attack, but you claim you did because you didn't want to usher. He be back there on the back pew, so Patty tell him lay down back there. That boy ain't have no asthma attack. He just didn't want to usher.
Oh man! How many times did you cut the grass when Daddy called you out there to cut the grass?
Oh, he can't breathe.
And me out there struggling by myself.
He can't breathe.
They hold me today. Oh God! That's why to this day I fight so hard. That's why to this day I fight so hard. I cut grass because y'all both know ain't nobody gonna outwork me now. Everybody gonna outwork me now.
You work through it.
Yeah, I worked through it now, and I think that's and I think we just did we did something the other weekend, and they was like, "No, Pastor, no, man, no, sit down." I said, "No, Devin, we always going to get our hands dirty.
Yeah,
we're never going to just let people around us work. We the first.
Oh yeah,
that's in our blood. This in our DNA.
That's in our DNA.
Like,
we get
to just get it. Okay, who we got? We got 2 people. Let's get it done. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like just the other weekend, this man is up there 8 hours. You know what I'm saying? Just like getting stuff done. And I think for us as ministry, in ministry, there's a certain level of grit that you got to have that I think that we had to push through. You know what I'm saying? Because I said the other Sunday, like, what if we got to church in our feelings?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to do this today. And Devin, I'm not going to, choir figure it out. Musicians figure it out. Sound figure it out. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, how we have to be on. We kind of talked about it on other podcasts, but how has it been with me is, okay, this is my little brother. This is now my son pastoring. What was that like? Wait, now Jason is Pastor Meachum. You know what I'm saying? Jason is now my pastor. And my mom and my brother, you talking about respect in the house of God, they're going to call me Pastor Meachum, Dr. Meachum. They never, that's one thing I love about my family. They never minimize me and the people who could, these 2 right here, this is my little brother. You know what I'm saying? That's just my son. I love that, and I cherish that about my mom and my brother because of the integrity and respect that they have for me in ministry. But I would love to hear, like, okay, what is it like now? Jason is
He don't know we talk about him behind his back.
They own the night.
Yeah, what do you say?
They own the night now.
Jason Craig, everybody pay no attention. What do you want to do now?
They own the night. They own the night, boy. Oh man. So what's that like, man? What's that been like for y'all?
You want to take that first?
It's really been a a transition.
Okay.
And I have to remember that I'm mom. I know I'm mom, but you are my pastor, and I respect you as my pastor. And I try to be obedient to you as my pastor, and to not get the two mixed up. You know what I'm saying? Not to get the two mixed up. And I love the fact that you are my pastor, and I love the fact that you're teaching me, and I'm still growing under your leadership.
That's amazing. That's awesome.
I am 72 years old, and I am still growing under your leadership, under your ministry. You say things and do things that really, I don't say you teaching me, but reminds me, and just refresh that anointing in me. You know, that help me to appreciate and to look deeper. And to have a deeper and closer relationship with God. And I respect you for that. And I love you for that. But you as my son, I could take a belt and tear your tail up. But I love you. And I will continue to love you and respect you as my pastor.
Ain't it funny how you can just go from left to right so quick? I love you, my pastor. I take a belt and whoop your tail. But they come right back with your anointing and you're gifted and God's favored you. Lord, this is hilarious.
But I want to say something too, that, you know, when you first told me about you was called to the ministry, I'm like, oh Lord.
I know.
Why did you do that? Why? And I'm talking to God. No, God, you know, that's my baby son. I love him dearly. I don't want him to go through that. I don't want that to happen to him. I don't want that. I don't want that, Lord. And it was just so, and it was only because you were on my heart. You know, you're my baby. You know, I don't want nobody to hurt you because I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna get mad. You know, somebody hurt my child. But God just cleaned that up for me so good.
Wow.
He just cleaned it up for me so good. He said, Dorothy, sit down. Sit down. I called him.
Wow.
Okay, that was it.
That's
was a done deal.
That's all God said.
That's all he said. I called him.
Dorothy, sit Dorothy, sit down.
I called him.
I called him. Man.
And when I received that in my spirit, I was okay. I was okay. I was ready. I was supported. I did what, I was it. I was in 100%. 100%.
You taught me prayer. You taught me my prayer life. My prayer life came from you. The preaching came from Dad, but like the prayer, you know, Mama could pray you through. Just if you can't get through after that prayer, you ain't got the power. But Devin, how's it like been for you, man? Like, that's my baby brother. We was playing
it's
cops
crazy.
and robbers.
Because for me, it was kind of the opposite. Because it's like when we would play together, you know, especially early on, you know, we were really into our musicianship. You know, the chords and make sure I'm doing all these fills. But then after a while, things started transitioning, and it became more you preaching while you were playing, and you're singing these songs and you're doing more leading. I'm like, yo, he's not playing these chords. This man is really just up here singing. It's like, I say, okay, this thing's starting to get real now, and I kind of feels like, okay,
it's a matter of time.
It's a matter of time.
Wow.
Yeah, his hands is leaving these keys too much. Right, a little more. I feel like I'm soloing every song. It's like, bro, come on, play.
Man, if you don't play no chords, that is so true. That is so true. Because what's funny is this mic reminds me of, you know, we had that organ mic, and it just started. And then the audience was right here. So I'm just, That is so priceless,
Yeah.
but so true.
Yeah.
So true. And what's funny for me, y'all know this, is like I told God, to my point, like I told God, I just want to stay here.
Yeah, that's you told me.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I just want to, hey, just let me just stay a musician.
Yeah.
And I call it bootleg preach from the organ.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get my little preaching from the organ and then be done. And I think for me, it was like the transition for me was like, I didn't want it because of what Dad, right?
Yeah. That's why I didn't want
it. I seen what he kind of go through. Not, you know what I'm saying? Not, I think it was all bad, but it's I didn't want that pressure.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying? And then, like you said earlier, like you said, you used to eat that hill about being perfect. That's what I thought. Like, nah, God, I'm the last dude. You know what I'm saying? That you want to call, nah, leave me back. And, you know, and the funniest thing, and we talked about, I'm like, but who's perfect?
Right. Nobody that he called was perfect.
Yeah, that's also right. It's like, why did you think that once you got called, like you were going to be perfect? And I think I took that pressure off, which made me step into my full calling, you know what I'm saying, to where we are today. But it was like, has it ever been weird seeing? No,
not for me. Weird.
So y'all just like,
It's just
man,
natural.
we just like,
I guess so. You just been in the game so long.
Right. It's just natural. But to be honest with you, he was the one who was prophesied years ago that he was going to be called.
Yeah, yes.
He was.
We're not gonna go there tonight.
In Louisiana on my mama's porch.
The Holy Ghost.
My cousin.
What did he say, Mom?
Prophetess spoke over his life and said he had the mark that Devin was going to be a pastor.
Right.
Devin was going to be. That's what she said. It was prophesied over him when he was, I don't know how old he was, but on my mama's porch back in Louisiana.
Wow. Is that before we was using Irish Springs or after? That mark is gone. That mark is gone. He said he had the mark.
That's what she told me.
That mark is gone.
She said he had the mark. He had the mark. That Devin was going to be. And I said, okay, God, you know, we never expected it.
Right, we ain't going there, but you was there the other Sunday.
What was I?
And I didn't even have to preach theoretically after he finished the choir 2 weeks ago. This is like 2 to 3 weeks ago. Like 2 to 3 weeks ago.
Lord, yes, Jesus.
I was like, what is going on out there? This guy at the end with the God is dope.
Yes.
He tried to play like he ain't, like he don't know what he's doing and saying. But this man here, he tried to, see, the Lord gonna get him.
Wait, you ain't gonna get me.
The Lord gonna get it. The Lord. Come on, man. No, but no, he has an anointing on his life, like none other, and the stuff that he hears.
Yeah,
it's like, but he lay low because he ain't gonna want to be in the front. Yeah. I'll be in the front if I got to. If you make me, I don't. He not looking for the spotlight. He not looking to be in front. You don't got to call his name. You know what I'm saying? As long as service moves, you won't have nothing out of him. Now, something not right, you gonna hear from him. But when it comes to ministry and excellence, my brother, man, I thank God that I get to do ministry with my family. You know what I'm saying? I get to. I got some friends now. Mama don't go to their church. I don't know how I'd feel. Can we go there for 3.5 seconds? I don't know how I feel if my mama didn't go to my church. I thank the Lord every day that my family still come to my church. I'm not saying that God, you know what I'm saying, would come, but it's an enjoyment to see my nieces and my nephews and my brother, my mom, my sister. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see that, because for me, it's also therapy. Like, you know what I'm saying, to get to see your family. And we always look forward to seeing each other on Sunday. Like, that's our day. And after church, we go catch up on current events. We go sit there after church, like, okay, what happened Wednesday? Robin, did you sell a house? You know what I'm saying? What's up with the new job? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk through, what's going on with Amy? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, and tell funny story. This is what we do, y'all. This is, and my mama's the comedian. Y'all think it's us. She got jokes for days. Y'all, I sent my mom and my brother to say, hey guys, we're gonna talk about this, we're gonna talk about that. My mom say, well, I ain't coming. Damn it, am I lying? My mama, she's amazing. And I want to talk about this, Deborah, because we talk about this all the time. Addie Mae Meachum.
Addie Mae Meachum, my father's mother, right? Addie Mae Meachum, my father's mother.
And I was thinking I wanted to bring it up because I know we would laugh about it in an enjoyable way about mama transitioning to Mama Meachum now. Ain't that something when our grandmother, Mom, Addie Mae used to be, that's Mama Meachum. And I bring that because I was going back to the story about, Mama Meachum, our grandmother, Big Mama, was always the one that responded.
Oh, yeah.
See, we don't do this anymore, but we would go to guest churches. Yeah. There would be a welcome on the program. And then they would say, can we get a response from a visitor? Mama Meachum, Addie Mae Meachum we knew, don't nobody else move. You better not get up. She got, Big Mama would get up and just do it. Yeah. And so Mom wanted to hear from you, like, what was that transition from you to being Sister Meachum to all of a sudden now everybody that comes to Starlight now
knows you as Mama.
Mama Meachum. You have now became the mother of Starlight.
I love it. I love it. I get so pampered, y'all don't know. I get so much love and so much pampering. I got folks in Starlight that don't want me to do nothing. Yeah. They'll break their neck running to help me do whatever I need to do. And it was just so funny because a couple of Sundays ago, there was a member of our church that had a little girl with her. And I'm not going to call her name, but she was walking past me and she said, hey, Mama. And I said, hey, baby. And the little girl say, is that your mom? So I love it. I just love it. A Mama Meachum, a mother, a mama, whatever, y'all.
Yes, mama, mother, all of them.
Yes, all of them. I love it to death. I love it. I really do. And sometimes I don't want to be pampered, but if they want to pamper me, I'll let them do it. I just
Well, go and take the pampering.
I'll take it. I do. I take it. But I love it. I love the respect that I get.
For me, as Brother Meachum.
Where's the pampering for you?
Brother Meachum? Nothing.
Brother, you got the real title too. Brother. Right.
Yeah, right.
Hey, brother Meachum.
Right.
But we're going to close that, man. Thank y'all so much. Y'all was on here all night with us. We've been pushing tonight. But listen, before we get off here, I want to close out with I want to hear from both of y'all real quick. Nothing, going to end on a good positive note. What do y'all see for us going forward? It's like, hey man, I see this for us. What's that look like for us? Or what do you want for us to go forward? Looking forward, we're gonna close out with that. Something good, something positive. Like how do you see us in the future? How do you see us navigating this? What from both of y'all?
Me?
Yeah, you can close it out.
Yeah.
What I see, and I love the visions that God is showing Starlight. I see growth.
Absolutely.
And the thing that I'm saying in growth is growth in ministry.
Yeah.
I see lives changing. I see mindsets changing.
Yeah.
And that's the most important part.
Absolutely.
Lives and families have changed. Families have been mended through the ministry of Starlight. Love has been shown through the ministry of Starlight. And I see that continuing, and I see it continue to grow in that area. I am not concerned about numbers, y'all. I am not concerned about numbers. But spiritual lives is what matters. And I see that happening in Starlight every day. I witness that. I see that spiritual growth, that people
Wow.
are getting closer to God through his ministry, through his teaching, through his
Wow.
preaching. They're getting closer to God. They're taking God on in their lives and not just talking it, but striving to live it.
Yeah,
To
absolutely.
live the word. And I tell you, every day I minister to somebody that's fighting with peace, trying to hold on to their peace, and that wouldn't be in my mindset if it wasn't for his teaching. So
Wow.
I see that continuing to grow, and the numbers gonna come.
Yeah,
The numbers gonna come. And if 9202 Willow Street,
We there now. We struggling.
we there now, but I believe in the future
Absolutely.
that we go and we
I'm with it, Mom.
we're seeing it. We're seeing
with
it.
I'm with it. I'm with you on that one.
We're seeing it. But I just love the impact that the ministry has on the members and their lives, and it's changing, guys. It's changing for the better.
Yeah.
For the better.
Wow. You got a hard one to come behind, brother?
Oh, not really. I'm gonna be quick. I see us reaching out of just Houston.
Yeah. What?
Yes. I see us being able to reach out to Houston.
Wow.
Starlight being in so many different places.
Wow.
Not just you ministering, but
Absolutely, right.
The church being able to go to different places and worship with other, denominations, and not just Baptists and whatever, but just to be out there, just to reach way more people than we could here.
That's awesome.
I definitely see that for us,
man,
and I think that's truly attainable.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Man, the prophet has spoken tonight.
Oh, well, yeah, he here.
Man,
Sterling Davis.
Man, can y'all just clap it up for in the comments? Can y'all just clap it up for my family tonight? Can y'all just give some love for my mom, my brother tonight? Jump in the comments real quick. We almost done. We're done here. I need y'all to get in the comments. Just give us some hearts. Give us some hearts. Give us some hearts tonight. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Devin, man. I really appreciate y'all so much for doing this, man. This is totally different for all of us. And I said, hey, man, I want to do something different for my 9th anniversary. Got my mama out, got my brother out, even got my sister. She out here in our studio audience. What's up, sis? Glad to have you. We came tonight to be honest, to be open, to be transparent. No script, no, nothing was off limits. But I really appreciate. Mom, you see Sister Marsha Norris on there? Talking about, love you all. Love y'all. And we just wanted to, thank y'all. And I'll share this because I'll speak life into both of y'all. Man, I just thank God for both of y'all. I really do, man. And I'm not going to, Devin almost got me emotional already, and I'm not going to, because I'll cry. But, man, I'm going to keep it together tonight. I thank God for my brother. I can talk to my brother about anything. Like, when I say down, good, bad, you know what I'm saying? Ugly. He won't judge. He'll let you have your moment and then calibrate you back. And thank God for my brother. And then just nothing that he won't do and get done. When I need something to get done, this man right here will make sure I can rest easier because I have a Devin Meachum. I can rest easy. I don't have to worry about certain stuff. And I'll be honest and transparent. I can only do what I do right now in the ministry I do it for because of my brother. Because of the stuff that he takes off of me, and you know this, the fulfillment I have to do with ministry outside of Starlight. If I didn't have him at Starlight, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. It would be too much. It would be too much, honestly. If I could be honest, it would be too much for me to try to juggle. They're like, man, Dr. Meachum, how are you able to do it? Because I got people in place that are able to take weight off of me, that I'm able to do what I do. Because if I didn't have that, I couldn't do what I do. Then my mom too, because she gets stuff. This woman of God gets stuff done. Call Sister Meachum. Did you call Sister Meachum? Because she's a leader of our ministry, but she doesn't take this leadership role because I'm mother. She takes this leadership role because she knows how to handle business, execute, knowledgeable, compassionate, understanding, very objective, very caring and loving. And again, these two take weight off of me. Mama got it done. Devin's going to get it done. And I thank God for both of them. So I want I want to thank the public. Y'all, thank y'all, man. I love y'all. But man, shout it out to my family tonight. Listen, before you get off here tonight, it's still our normal Bible study night. So we want to make sure that you're guilty of sowing that seed tonight. Go right to the $, start the NBC Houston, Givelify. Amen. Last week, Mother, we didn't do this. And I'll leave the rest off. Last week, the Saints were like, well, y'all ain't put it up there. y'all ain't saying nothing. So tonight, please still let's sow into the ministry. This is our normal Wednesday night Bible study class. But tonight we're doing something a little different. We close out next week with my 9th anniversary. We have my good friend Eric Hoskins is coming next Wednesday in person next Wednesday. So come out. He's from a Word of God Christian Fellowship in Cypress, Texas. He'll be with us Wednesday, and then Sunday morning at 11 we close it out with Pastor L.D. Lee at 11 o'clock, and we have Dr. James Mabel. Thank you, Devin, for that. Recording artist that's going to be with us on Sunday morning. This man of God can sing. And so we have a guest artist coming Sunday morning. We're excited about that. And Pastor Lee can definitely preach. And so celebrate 9 years, man. Thank y'all for coming. Let's make sure we're guilty of sowing tonight into the ministry. We thank God for all you. There's nothing like doing ministry with family. So beautiful. Many blessings to y'all. We receive it, Lady Scott. We receive that. All right. Listen, thank God for each and every single one of y'all. Last salutations. You want to say some last thing to the people?
It was great being here tonight. Great being here with my pastor and my boys. I thank God for them. They have been a blessing to my life. I can truly say they have not burdened me. I love it. I love it. I had to fight for them sometimes, but other than that, I just thank God for them, and I thank God that they are in the Lord. Hey, Amen. How about that? Amen. They are in the Lord. And that's the perfect thing that they could ever give a mom, that gift of being saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Spirit.
Absolutely. Big Meach.
Quick shout out to my children, because they're gonna give me if I don't say nothing. Devin, Jace, Jael, Adonis, man, I love y'all. I love you guys.
Love you too.
Y'all got to witness a little bit of our text message thread. So consider yourself blessed. Not a lot of people get to see that. So yeah.
Shout out, man. Good stuff. Hey, love y'all. Have a good night. Make sure you support us on Sunday morning, 11 o'clock, 9202 Willow Street. We're there every Sunday, 11 o'clock. So if you're not busy, for all of the good people of Starlight, so glad to have y'all on. So glad to have you on. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Listen, we love y'all. Have a good night. Blessings.